pussy
enthusiasts.
Viewing Jesus and Lucifer as symbols of polarity and duality in spirituality is an interesting perspective that draws from the contrasting attributes often associated with these figures. Here's how this perspective can be understood. Morning star or shining one. The most commonly referenced passage is from the book of Isaiah in the Old Testament. How you are fallen from heaven, O day star, son of dawn! How you are cut down to the ground, you who laid the nations low! You said in your heart, I will ascend to heaven, above the stars of God. I will set my throne on high. I will sit on the mount of assembly, in the far reaches of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. Isaiah 14 verses 12 to 14, ESV. This passage is often interpreted as describing the pride and rebellion of an angelic being who sought to usurp God's authority and exalt himself. This being came to be identified with Lucifer, which means light bringer or morning star. His fall from grace resulted in his transformation into Satan, the adversary of God and humanity. Jesus as the morning star. In Christian tradition, Jesus is often referred to as the bright and morning star. This title can be found in the New Testament, in the book of Revelation. I, Jesus, have sent my angel to give you this testimony for the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright morning star. Revelation 22 verse 16, NIV. In this context, Jesus as the morning star can symbolize qualities such as divine guidance, hope, and spiritual illumination. He is seen as the embodiment of divine light and truth that guides humanity out of darkness and ignorance. This perspective focuses on the loving, redemptive, and compassionate aspects of spirituality. Lucifer as the morning star. As mentioned earlier, Lucifer is often associated with the title of the morning star, as seen in the Isaiah passage. From an occult perspective that emphasizes polarity and duality, Lucifer can be seen as representing different qualities or aspects. Enlightenment and self-discovery, Lucifer's rebellion against the established order can symbolize the pursuit of knowledge, individuality, and personal growth. This perspective highlights the importance of questioning dogma and seeking truth through one's own experiences and understanding. Free will and autonomy, Lucifer's defiance of God can be seen as a representation of human free will and the power to make independent choices. This perspective acknowledges the complexity of the human experience and the ability to choose one's own path, even if it diverges from conventional norms. Polarity and duality. From a broader spiritual perspective, the contrast between Jesus and Lucifer as morning stars can symbolize the inherent duality of existence. Polarity and duality are common themes in many spiritual and philosophical traditions. They reflect the idea that opposing forces or qualities are necessary for balance and growth in the universe. This perspective suggests that light and darkness, good and evil, enlightenment and ignorance, are interconnected aspects of the human experience. Just as day and night are part of the natural cycle, these contrasting qualities are integral to our spiritual journey. By embracing both aspects and striving to integrate them, individuals can achieve a more holistic understanding of themselves and the world around them. It's worth noting that interpretations of these figures and their symbolism can vary widely based on personal beliefs and the spiritual tradition one follows. The perspective you've mentioned highlights the complexity of these symbols and their potential to convey deeper truths about the human condition and the nature of spirituality.
Enthusiasts.